Let's see what this is all about. Might as well get started as quick as possible. Like I said, it was one of the best trio special. Best of the trio special. One of them. Cool, cool. Anyways, my bird is being worked on tomorrow. I got like 2 projects. I got an NE4 bird and 04 Maxima. Like, I'm trying to fix both of them. I'm fucking in over my head, but something's got to give.
Hello and welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Hello and welcome to what is a Grand Tour special.
Yep, and it's going to be a big one because we've had a request from Amazon. You know how if you're watching a program and you pause it, you get to see a selection of beautiful landscape photographs from all around the world.
Yeah, well, we've been asked to come up with some new photographs of wild animals.
Yeah, us 3 wildlife photographers. What could possibly go wrong with that?
It's such an obvious idea. I don't know why we never thought of it before. But anyway, we decided that obviously we'd need the right gear and the right cars. And then we should meet up with all of that in the most ecologically diverse country on Earth, Colombia.
Ecuador looks just like that. It's part of the same bit of Earth.
Colombia is nature's treasure chest.
Houses and stuff.
Endless
It's beautiful.
peaks, vast forests, lazy rivers and
I've been in rivers just like that. Beautiful. People wash their clothes. People shower there too.
Of course, common sense dictated that to get our pictures, we should meet far from the stain of humanity.
That's not hard in Ecuador or Colombia, I would imagine.
But for some extraordinary reason, Richard Hammond decided that the start point should be in the middle of the night, close to the bustling city of Cartagena,
Cartagena.
on a tropical beach.
That's a nice part. The Andes.
Morning.
Morning.
Why did he say meet on a beach, and why did we listen to it?
Hammond!
Oh, those are beautiful.
It's 4 o'clock for Pete's sake.
So similar.
Is that a Fiat Panda?
Fiat Panda 4x4.
So beaches in Ecuador also have those things, and you could either bring your own blanket and put it on top of the thing, or they already come with like.
What's that? Well, wasn't that a distressed flare?
Well, a red one is a distress, isn't it?
What's that?
Hang on, is there a person on? There's somebody on it.
Hello? Hello?
Hello!
It's Hammond.
Is that your car?
Yes, this is my car!
It's his car.
The fuck?
As the sun began to rise, we asked Hammond to come ashore so we could work out what on earth was going on. Well, where do we begin? Why is your car up there?
Well, because that's where the boat dropped me off.
What boat?
Well, I shipped it from North America.
Yeah.
They got to here, wrapped it in polythene, lobbed it over the side me with it. That's how they do it.
Problem we've got is, how are you going to get your car from there?
Yep.
Here.
I was rather hoping that would be we'd do that. That's
No, if you listen carefully, he said how you're going to get your car from there to here.
You singular.
It's you, meaning you.
What?
No, he didn't say
You may
us.
just get up. Eventually, though, James relented and agreed to pull Hammond's car ashore.
That's how they do it.
Right, go, May. Go, go, go. Give it a yap.
3, 2, 1, away!
James, what is that? I mean,
It's got got 49 horsepower. It's going to ruin it. Get
Can
the
we find a
Jeep.
small dog instead to tow?
That is presumably a pickup truck.
I've never seen a Fiat in Ecuador though.
Right.
I've seen many
You
though.
go out there,
Renaults. They have Renaults in Ecuador.
using the engine.
It's a good idea. Because what you don't do when you drive a car is use the engine in someone else's car. Use the one in your own car.
Yes.
Unfortunately, though, it wouldn't start. So, after getting brained by the waves for a while, he waded ashore again and came up with a harebrained scheme where the Fiat would be an anchor and the Jeep a tug.
3, 2, 1, go.
They did it.
Hammond, you moron!
Well, I couldn't do anything. I got no steering. I was
Why
talking.
didn't you tell us?
I was yelling on the radio. You pulled me
This
from
family
a
has
building.
loved this car since 1991, and you turn up from bloody Wales or North America or wherever it is you've been, and you've already ruined it.
Listen, it's been a bit of a cluster thing. We need to work it all out. We need communications properly organised.
What is
You
that?
need
That?
It's my ladder.
You bought something you can't get into or out of without a ladder.
It's very high up.
So far, Hammond's pickup had wrecked everything on the beach and all my cameras and cost us 10 hours. So we told him to shut up again and get it working. And once he'd done that,
Yeah.
we headed
Yeah.
to Cartagena to buy some cameras.
They do that in like speed bumps, you know, like coconut pieces, vegetables, candies, and stuff like that.
Right, this Jeep Wrangler hardtail cost £8,000, and absolutely everything on it works.
Where'd they buy it from? Colombia though? It's got Colombia plates.
I think it's going to be ideal though for wildlife photography because it's four-wheel drive, it's a Jeep, so I could use it to track a snow leopard. It's got a 4-litre straight six, so I could keep up with a diving eagle, and of course no roof, fold down windscreen, so a 360-degree field of fire form a camera.
Okay, that's fairly
God, that
easy.
looks tricky.
No,
That was stupid.
stupid. Fuck. Why is he wearing a helmet? It's a Jeep. Ain't a fucking Ferrari. I did it. Yeah. Jeep? I think where this Jeep is from, yeah.
Let me fill you in a bit on my 1998 Chevy CK Silverado. It's a full-size American pickup that's been made a bit bigger with a lift kit and modifications that I'll tell you about later.
Okay.
Go! I have four-wheel drive, high and low ratios. That and this massive lift kit, I can go anywhere. No animal's going to stay away from my lens. Probably most wildlife photographers use things like this anyway. You don't see it, on the telly with Attenborough and stuff, because, well, this is behind the scenes. This is how they get there.
I would imagine so. You need something like this in Ecuador because Ecuador has some. Well, I mean, if assuming they're both similar enough, because the roads, especially what you see here on the left side, which like kind of separates. Like imagine this: on the left is somebody's farm, on the right is somebody's farm. It's like that. But anyways, there's a lot of dirt, rocky roads where there's like football-sized rocks for roads. That's literally how it's like over there in Ecuador. I can imagine this similar shit here. It's cut from the same stone, so
Now we're alone, viewers. Let me tell you a little bit about my car. And I know some of you are thinking, oh, that's just a Fiat Panda, and they're in South America, they're bound to be going over difficult terrain. Yes, yes, yes. But let me tell you this. What you need for serious off-roading is smallness and lightness. That's what I've got. This is a tiny car. It weighs 780 kilograms, a quarter of what Hammond's stupid monster truck weighs.
Fiat stands for fix it again, Tony.
Now, if you compare this with the original Series 1 Panda, it has a four-wheel drive system made in Austria, very dependable, slightly raised ride height, but the same engine does have inclinometers on it so that I can see when I'm about to fall over. It all works. The lights work, the hazards work, the fan, the cooling system, all the instruments, the windows and the automatic mirrors. It's all perfect. Apart from the bit that Richard Hammond damaged.
Which was...
Oh, yes!
I swear to God, I was pressing the frickin', what do you call it? E-brake.
Soon we arrived at the really rather beautiful walled city of Cartagena.
It's Cartagena. Shit.
Eventually, having got our shopping done, we met up for a camera show and tell. And once again, Hammond had gone completely over the top.
This is a 50mm prime, really fast, beautiful lens. Then I've got another harness, so that's for the actual camera. Importantly, of course, camera body, very good one.
Well remembered.
And most importantly of all, telephoto lens.
Shall I show you what I've got?
Yes?
I haven't bothered with any of that. I've just gone for the telephoto, not one of yours, but that. This is all I've got. That's all you need.
Well, that is literally it.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Well, are you going to photograph animals in this country? It's a lot of glass.
Clear this away. Let me show you what I've got.
Right.
That is a camera.
If we'd been tasked with photographing somebody's 21st birthday party...
Perfect.
Welcome to 2018. Everything you've got in all that kit that you've just shown us is in there.
Show me your zoom lens.
Behold the
Why,
lens.
is it a cold day?
The woman in the shop said this camera takes good pictures. That's enough for me.
Keen to get cracking, we hit the streets and began immediately to do animal photography. James, move, you're in my shot. We've got to get further away.
Oh, Christ, I've got a macro on. Stay. Pigeon. Don't scare it.
There's pigeons all over the place. Oh shit, shit, shit.
Get out of the way.
Oh, I'm sorry, am I annoying
Yes, you are.
yes,
You
we
can't
do
possibly
to me.
be that close. Hello, horsey.
Eventually, we got into the...
There's a lot of street dogs.
Got it.
Look at my pigeon.
And after just 20 minutes, we met up to celebrate a job well done.
Yeah, I've
So
got a dog.
you've got that horse one.
I've got the
Have you
pigeon looking gormless.
I think haven't we pretty much done it?
A number of dogs and a number of horses.
Which
and
are-
the spider's the spider had gone, but I've got the whole of spider. That's habitat.
You've got where the spider lives.
That's habitat.
Oh, hang on, sorry.
That's what they want.
Chaps, we have a message here from Mr. Willman.
What does he want?
It's bad news, I'm afraid. Amazon don't just want pictures of pigeons, dogs and flies. They want interesting stuff as well. They insist the following must be included. A condor, a spectacled bear, a jaguar, and a
More than that.
hippopotamus. And they must
But,
be
you
wild.
know.
You can't just go to a zoo.
Hippopotamus. You don't get those here.
They didn't have them here, did they?
In Africa.
Well, how are we going to do that then?
How the hell are we going to get a picture of a hippopotamus in South America?
Well, you've got a really long lens.
Well, I know, but I happen to be on a very tall mountain
reach
to
to
see.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of street dogs in these countries. They just walk around. Literally. Just walk around just like people do.
The next day, armed with our new and more challenging instructions, we decided to make an early start. We continued onwards, acutely aware that so far our mission was not going well. What photographs have we got between us so far? Have either of you two got anything you could put on an Amazon screensaver?
I have a selfie with a donkey.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to use my donkey photograph, that's for damn sure.
We've got nothing between us so far at all.
In a bid to pass the time, I dreamed up a simple game. Hammond, why don't you pull alongside your colleague in his, let's be honest, 1 litre
What would that name be?
Panda with your 7.4 litre monster truck, and let's see who's got the slowest car, okay?
Okay.
He does.
3, 2, 1, go.
Away!
Bigger engine doesn't always mean faster car. It's horsepower to pound ratio, basically.
Go.
Richard Trailer Trash Trump Hammond has been beaten, and beaten big time, bigly.
I mean, I don't want you to take this personally or anything, Hammond, but your truck must be utter garbage.
Absolute garbage.
You wait, this thing will come into its own soon and you'll be left gasping.
I'm longing to see the environment where that comes into its own. Since the Jaguar
Pariah
closed
dogs,
Gately
yeah.
and built up areas, we ploughed deep into the jungle, along a dirt path that was once a railway built by the British.
More driving. I love it. And I'm pretty sure I've taken videos video. I probably taken videos. I got checked on my phone and see if I'd taken any videos or pictures of like shit like this. Like on the right, you'd see cows on the fucking hill eating grass and shit. Fucking, you gotta be careful on these roads though. I don't see anybody driving this
For heaven's
fast.
sake, I beg of you, drive fast. Oi! Savage acceleration. Whoa! Looking good is more important than looking where you're going.
I wouldn't say that. One's driving is a self-representation. It's choreography. I don't care I don't care how slow or fast you're going. It's choreography.
Oh no!
I did it. Okay, no problem. Go on ahead.
And very, very rare. You don't want to come face to face with a Jaguar though. It does have very strong bitey bits. Kills its prey by biting through its skull and then penetrating
Ouch.
its brain.
We drove for miles.
I've never heard of
along the
Jaguars.
disused railway until eventually
In South America.
LGB
That's
Jeremy
interesting.
came to a halt.
Gentlemen,
And it's so cringy to watch.
it says no cars, no people, no motorcycles, and no horses.
Well, what's it for then?
Moments later, we found out.
Yeah, just like that. Just like that. Fuck.
It's all right, James. Why don't you just... He is actually go. James doesn't like heights.
This one looks more structurally integral.
What is that? Hold on. That's
Dude.
1, 2. You've got 7 or 8, maybe 8 feet.
That means I'll have to drive. I can't.
Wait, it's got massive tyres. You'll just be running on the outer one.
Nah.
Well,
Take it through the river.
so I get to this bit. My car is wider than that, and that's.
You don't
want
wanna
to
do that.
Won't do it.
And that's high, actually. What is that? 300
It's
feet?
beautiful. I've seen shit like that. Beautiful.
Oh dear.
Oh my god.
No, Hammond isn't at all accident prone. I went first. Seatbelt on or off? Off. Because what bloody difference will it make?
Fuck, dude.
Really?
I gotta drive?
No. This is a lot higher than it looked in the brochure. Drive fast.
Oh shit.
Oh, bollocks.
Oh shit. Nice sense of scale.
Drive carefully.
Oh my god. It's so cringy. I can't do it.
That's good.
Pucker factor? Yeah.
Hammond, you will shit your pants doing this.
No, he's gonna be okay. If the Jeep can do it, this one can do
I
it.
already am watching.
Go.
Oh, that's easy.
Not looking down, thinking about
Oh, him? Yeah, because he's got afraid of heights. See, I'm not,
very
but
slowly.
I wouldn't even try this.
It's not going to work. Full throttle.
And then it was the turn.
Dude, just find some way to go through the river and climb up. You can do it with that truck. Dude.
Don't know if I can do this by looking at the driver's side tyre and keeping it as close as I can to that edge. And hoping to God that gives me enough. Oh, God.
No, dude. After you go so
I'm
fast,
shaking like I've never shaken.
there's only so much you can keep an eye on. Oh, fuck. 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 Oh, fuck.
God.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Who is that clippity-clopping across my bridge?
The troll.
Not the Billy Goat Grab game.
I will move my Jeep out of your way. If you can answer this simple prog rock question.
Oh,
I don't know anything about prog rock at all.
Let me off the bridge, I'm going to be sick, please.
I know exactly how he feels. Oh my god.
Eventually, Hammond became quite irritated, so I abandoned the game.
Jesus
And soon,
Christ.
all of us became quite irritated. James, have you broken down?
Yeah.
Yes.
Problem is, you have people on the extreme left, James May, people on the extreme right, Richard Hammond, and it's always the liberal, sensible people in the middle, like...
Intake was closed, or the PCV valve, or something like that. You know, I would love to know, like, what did you do to make the car start? So, yeah, like this situation.
But then,
You don't...
oh dear, I think I've just lost the exhaust pipe.
Chile should have similar roads too, right? Probably, but then again, it's further. Like, it's further down.
They thought it would sort of damage their reputation and their standing. Unlike, say, starting a war.
Colombia is home to really good coffee. Ecuador is home to really good bananas.
I don't believe Amazon will be rushing to have that as their screensaver.
But we had yet to bag a jag. However, as it's a nocturnal animal, we were
Yeah, I would
able to
never
follow
go.
up as darkness
Bikes are
fell.
popular. Everybody drives motorcycles. The roads are like that.
Eventually,
Yeah.
though, after driving deep into the jungle, we arrived at exactly the sort of spot
There are roads like this
jaguars
too.
like to hang out.
I'm always afraid when I drive at nighttime. I'm like, oh my
This
god.
is extraordinarily promising.
And when you turn off the car, that's all you hear. Really quiet.
I'm bored, I'm
Really
bored,
quiet.
and I'm getting eaten
And
by
that's what
the
happens to me
mosquitoes.
too. Fucking hate it.
And I'm bored as well.
I think if a Jaguar came now, I wouldn't see it. My eyes have shut down. From boredom.
What are we going to do?
I know, but that is boring.
No, because honestly, I mean, the truth is, people could come out here for 40 years and not see
Yeah.
a jaguar.
Well, we could use my trap cameras.
Use the trap cameras.
Set it up and they're triggered by an animal and we take a picture.
Well, you've got those with you.
Yeah, in the bag.
Well, why the hell didn't you say that when we turned up?
Nobody asked.
These are set off remotely.
Yeah. If an
Well,
animal...
why are we still here?
That's a very good point, actually. That if
Just a natural history. There was a town, well, 10 kilometres away.
Welcome to the stream.
We go into the town, have a drink, check in.
Welcome to the stream, Bagel.
And then come back tomorrow and
Yes.
check the cameras.
Yes.
That's how you're supposed to use them. It's in the instructions. It's what you do. It's sensible.
The next morning.
Wait, where'd I get silver from?
Deep puzzle.
I'll try that later.
Hammond and I checked out the ruined trap cameras.
So, let me just get this clear. The Jaguar mauled your camera.
Yeah.
Is that really where it's bitten? So, but he's broken it.
Yes, it's broken.
But did
Anyway.
we, this is the important thing, did we get any pictures?
Right. No. Something triggered it. Maybe a leaf. Ah, look! There!
Where?
There! That's it.
That's it!
That's him walking. That is a... That's his head. That's his head. That's its actual face. There.
Yeah, but he's got a tree in front of him.
That's context. That's habitat.
What's that?
This is when it got destroyed. That's its mouth. That's whiskers. Look. That's a jaguar biting. That is an action shot. That's probably got awards. all
Nah,
over
not
it.
really.
Eyes.
Now that is a great picture, and we can move on.
It is.
We have ticked that box. That's the Ace of Spades, the Jaguar. That's Saddam Hussein. We've now got to go and get his sons.
With the Jaguar in the bag, our sights were set on the next target. Another rare and reclusive creature. The spectacle.
Oh.
We now have to drive 200 miles to find the sort of terrain where we're going to be able to photograph the King of Spades, Edgar Hussein, Paddington.
Selling oranges. That's a pastime. And the road signs look like that. They're pretty funny. And people are 150cc, 100cc, or 50cc bike.
And
It's ridiculous,
eventually
but
we
that's...
arrived in spectacle
You can't do
fair
that here,
country.
but over there they don't care. As long as the driver wears a helmet,
Right, now listen.
I think. Or all wear a helmet.
I like trousers.
Well, no. At least he's trying. He's making an effort.
They are. They're very good.
Some nice, hey, we're out suede, but ventilated at the back. And that shirt, you've picked up that colour. Have you been getting it right?
May we turn our attention to the bears now? Paddington.
Skin's flaky. You should moisturise.
It's what?
You should moisturise.
Why should I
It's
moisturise?
because your skin's flaky.
Because you're dry. You look like something found in the pyramid.
Anyway, listen, we must turn our attention. We must turn our...
Let's have a look at the sarcophagus.
I'm not putting that in the British Museum.
Rather than put up with any more of this persecution,
Not a
I
big fan.
insisted we saddle up and set off to look for Paddington.
Yes, but there is a lot of... I don't know why they would send me to go that way. But anyways, I'm gonna blame this to lack of detail, but this is not accurate. This does not look like a farm ground or anything of the sort. Fucking hard left, bitch. Come on! Okay, got it.
Keep it diagonal, obviously, while crossing these things. Oh, shite!
Oh! Look at you with a wheel in the air.
Can we please try not to make this look like...
It's exaggerated, but that's what happened to my Nissan.
I tried. to
Except
drive
I couldn't grab
myself
anything.
out, which went well.
Speed and power.
He's just dug himself a hole.
So I asked Hammond for help, but predictably, His pickup truck chose that moment to go into one-wheel drive.
Oh dear.
There was only one solution.
Fiat.
The rope hitched up. We were ready to go.
So I'll give you a small tug,
Was that a gentle tug?
and then
Innuendo.
because I haven't got the weight to pull you. Okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Go.
A Fiat Panda.
Fiat.
Just pulled Freddie Mercury out.
It's a meeting of minds.
Yeah.
I'm not sure we're very good at fist pumping.
Damn. Outdone by a Fiat.
Sorted. Hammond got four-wheel drive back, and we resumed.
What I mean by farm ground is open field. That looks like it. Yes, that, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Jurassic Park? Nah.
Got a bear hug.
This is Colombia. This is where cocaine's made. Get you some.
No.
Skills, yo! Reverse.
Actually looking forward to seeing a bear. I really am.
That's what I'm saying.
I like
It
all
doesn't
bears,
it doesn't
except
capture
polar bears,
that.
which I
It's
hate.
just
They're vicious. and
this
brutal.
the footage that represents very well.
Joyously, we soon found another suitable spot. Where I
But I'm not
stand.
going to Ecuador till like
Small problem. I'm still not high enough up to see over the shrubs.
Well, nothing you can do about it now.
What?
Shut up. Nothing you can do
Yeah,
about
I'm
it.
telling you, I just wish I was a bit
That's
higher.
how high you are.
This is. What was that? It's bear noise. Shh. I'm not bored now. No, it's a bear. It's a bear. It's a bear. I can't see it. Fantastic. There's a bear. Yes, it is. It moved. Shh. That's his face.
Oh, yeah.
it's Colombian. Bogota, the fucking capital.
Having had a decent night's sleep.
Oh my
we
God.
Plan our next move.
Pan de bono.
Morning.
What's the matter with your face?
You're not good.
No.
It's like being in The Singing Detective.
Bloody roof. Anyway, listen.
Sorry, I'm briefly mesmerised.
Listen.
I'm back.
While you were out
Nice.
sorting by new action
Take some
figures,
pictures, dude.
I've got a book. All of Colombia's wildlife is in this book. Yep, all of it.
Take pictures of the book.
Guess what there isn't?
A hippopotamus.
Well, so far we've got pigeon, dog, horse.
Donkey.
Don't bring those up, please. Jaguar.
Jaguar.
Bear.
Yes.
Condor is next. Condor is next.
Is there a case, I think there is, for a little light car modification?
I agree. There is. There is. I think I might be scaring them off a bit. I could make some changes.
I'm
Tell
just
you what I
thinking...
could give my car. A roof.
Yeah, that's
There
a
is
good
evidence
idea.
to suggest in your flaking visage.
Then you wouldn't look like
I
Michael
am.
Gambon in the 80s.
I am Michael Gambon in the 80s.
Just look at that.
Went shopping in Bogota's massive auto district. 20 city blocks of nothing but shops selling car parts.
Mm-hmm. You see, the roofs are made out of this, like, I think it's zinc. I'm not sure what it is, but but a lot of roofs over there, they don't use concrete or anything like that. It's usually a sloped metal or sloped plastic, usually metal. Heat goes up, comes right out.
In an industrial car park.
I've camouflaged it.
Well, yes, you painted it.
It's got roll-down netting that goes over the windows when I'm using it as a hide, and it has an inbuilt, well, it's got a raise on it as well, because the one problem I've had is ground clearance.
What?
Yeah.
You've spent 2 days laughing at Hammond and me because we've got cars that have been raised and how awful they are, and then you've done exactly the same.
As an alternative expression, rather than I'm going to raise my car, why not I'm going to ruin
Yes.
my car?
What
which
you've done is
it does.
ruined it.
Well, let's see. I've done it very subtly.
Well, can we move on to Hammond, who's obviously
If
gone
you can find it.
completely mad?
I too have gone the camouflage route because it's green, as you can see. I've mended the half shaft up here. That's the only mechanical work I've had to do because other than that, it's been perfect. Yes, this structure here
Yeah.
is a
It's-
hide.
I know it is. It's a hide on a monster truck. And you, because it's you put 2 cameras in there to film yourself.
Yes, that's the most important.
I love the idea that you two, I'm afraid there's no other word, morons, have decided that somehow you can camouflage your cars so they won't be seen by animals. I have already proved that mine can drive right up to a bear. He's interested.
Speaking of yours, what have you done? Whoa, what's all that on the back?
That, gentlemen, is a scissor lift.
What?
It's a scissor lift. Simply get in that and rise up. So that I have
so you're going to be a window cleaner.
The only thing this didn't really have was proper elevation. Now I have it.
How high does it go?
38 feet.
Really?
Yes.
It'll just fall over.
Aha, that's why I fitted it with outriggers.
They're not far enough apart or big enough.
They slide.
How much does it weigh, that?
I've added half a ton. And there's something else I've done. Oxygen is fitted for my engine
Why do you need oxygen?
because we're going very high.
Well, 38 feet.
No, 15,000 feet more actually, nearly 16,000 feet.
Damn. Mm-hmm.
Why?
Condors. They're in the sky.
That is
So I've got oxygen for the altitude, which
Yeah.
we're going to.
Yeah,
That'll stop my face disintegrating.
It won't.
And that means I can photograph birds.
it won't.
As it was another 200-mile drive to reach Condor Country,
Yep.
we decided to get cracking immediately.
That is nothing. That is nothing new.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, I'll take the Jeep.
No.
The heavier Jeep now. Hi. It's okay. Hi.
Oh my God.
No, you fucker.
Ow! Ow! How clever is that?
What's a Guy Fawkes?
Oh! Feel the power of that.
Huh? Fawkes.
Bang!
Dodge it like a pro. I covered the entire road. Have fun.
Yes! Boy! Yes!
Oh no, no, definitely.
Yeah.
That'll do.
Right. Bam. Right there. And nobody behind me. I'm all by myself. But yeah, climbing uphill on a cart is weird. But it's like that and like that. The cars go like that. You go like that. It's all up. It's cool.
Bird creations on Earth. They just are magnificent. They can stay at 18,000 feet all day, maybe flap their arms once. Right, gentlemen, we're passing 10,000 feet now. How's your temperature gauges?
Mine's getting hot, really hot.
Weirdly, my car isn't overheating, but it is producing some steam because I think maybe the cap isn't perfectly sealed and the ambient pressure is going
You
down.
should take a break.
Yeah.
Why does he say ambient pressure? Why not just pressure?
atmospheric pressure. But not like that sick.
Continued on Jeremy's journey up into the heavens.
Right, we're at something like 11,500.
Yeah,
Still climbing.
but I'm relatively pale to my
The
kind of like
engine
middle.
burns a mixture of oxygen and petrol, mainly oxygen. The oxygen is going down, so you can't burn as much petrol, so the engine develops less power.
Yep, that's true.
We'll have to go for second. Climb, Pepe!
Keep an eye on the temperature. It is working extra hard. We might just pass a critical level at which this car can't suck in enough oxygen to mix with fuel to burn. And then I'll run out of steam.
The good thing is that while my colleagues were painting their cars, I was fitting mine with oxygen tanks. So when I start to really struggle, I shall simply feed pure O2 to the engine and me.
It's being in an altitude like me.
Come on.
I mean, how are things in your monster truck?
Not brilliant, it's gone very wheezy and it's getting very hot.
We just passed 14,000 feet now.
Take a break.
Really running out of power. Switching to oxygen for the engine. There we are. 2 clicks. Right, watch this.
I got sun allergy, so when I go in the, I break up into very, very small hives when I'm left in the sun for too long.
Hurry up!
So nah, I can't do that.
Oh! Right, onto the straight.
Ah,
Drive fast.
ah.
Oh!
You're really overselling your.
Thank you so much.
You're really overselling your part there. In theory, I have enough time to finish this race. Probably didn't help the fact that I accelerated. My acceleration wasn't too well. Oh, just barely.
Come on, Z. Yes, you little beauty. Ooh. I may have overreached myself a little bit.
Oh, look at all the condos I can see. They're everywhere.
It doesn't work. Let's face it.
I've had a brilliant idea. Let's just get off this dusty bit and set our hides up there.
Yes.
So, we drove off the dust. Found a new, likely-looking spot. And when the clouds had lifted, we set about getting ready to do
Damn, okay.
photography.
The idea of the netting is it stops the shine on the windows, which is very visible to animals. Oh. There was some on this side as well.
Face it on the sun. Face it away from the sun. Face it leaning towards the sun.
Well, why'd you not?
Well, actually, one reason. You see the maximum weight? 159 kilograms.
What's the,
Well, you're not going anywhere, are you?
well, the camera is quite heavy.
No. Oh, okay, yes, the camera. Why?
This is a lot higher than it looked in the brochure.
I wouldn't like that. That's really horrible. Keep going until the end bit drops out.
Why don't you two
Yes?
get in your cars?
Yes?
Okay.
And can I just reinforce one thing?
What?
Silence is key.
Agreed.
Minimalist.
That ridge up there looks promising.
Right. Where is it?
No, back a bit, back.
I can't go back. I'll have to go all the way round.
I can hear it from up here. Right, that one there, stop.
Got it.
They should have gone with a kind of a grayscale camo, but whatever. The Amara tragedy? No, I have not.
Peace. What is that?
It's a bird call.
It's a duck.
Moments later, though, there was an even worse noise.
Jesus.
If only there was something tall and metal that would attract the lightning.
Not wishing to be fried, descended,
I knew that.
and then we all tried to outrun the storm, which didn't work.
Go! Oh, not now.
Oh no.
Right. Skillful work. Thank you.
That's some shit right there. But yeah, you see how the clouds were in the video? Like, that's how it was in Quito. It was like the clouds were just like right there. It was beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. And especially when you're riding through the clouds, beautiful. Very beautiful.
Keep going! Oh, yeah!
That corner is deadly. I almost fell again.
Oh, heavens! You have excelled yourself.
I thought I could make a right. In theory, I could have just rolled down. But they won't.
Power, this is good.
Ugh.
Oh my god! Give me everything you've got.
It's a nice little fucking setup he had there, though.
Oh, for God's sake.
But it kind of stands out with all this. Know your terrain before you start working, though.
Mercifully, though, the storm passed, so we drove down the rough and icy mountain track. Long
2018? I never heard of that. Damn, 25,000 people.
And the next morning,
That is a
we
tragedy,
went for a
damn.
rethink in a makeshift camp on the edge of a
And that's in
town.
Colombia? Oh, where is it? Hotels aren't very expensive. Even if they see that you're a freaking outsider, the price you pay is still cheaper than anywhere else.
Oh, you do.
I told you Condors
Yep.
were down here.
It's living. It was living up there and it's had engine failure and it's crashed here.
Doesn't matter how it got here. Fact is, it is, and I've got pictures of it. That means we're done.
You can't put that on an Amazon screensaver.
Why not?
That's a really small Condor.
It's lost quite a lot of its majesty.
But it's a condor, and that means we're
What was the card done flipped over?
done, James, I've got a condor shot.
Have you? You done it?
That is the final one. It's a condor, in camera, finished, out of here.
Hammond was wrong, though. We still had one more animal to find. The one that didn't make any sense. The hippopotamus.
No.
Right, listen. This is obviously some kind of town.
Soccer field.
I am a journalist and a bloody good one. So why don't I pop into town and see if I can find out anything about this hippopotamus?
Can you speak Spanish?
Having got the information, I went back to my colleagues.
Any joy?
More than. I have heard the most astonishing story. Apparently, there was this guy in Colombia who had a
The
business
face when they start
exporting
speaking English, like,
all around the world, okay?
what?
Really, really
What?
successful. So successful, he bought himself some pet hippopotamuses.
Who was he?
Pablo, someone or other. Anyway, the police shot him.
Why?
I don't know. They shot him, and after he was dead, his hippopotamuses escaped. Yeah? And they've been living in the wild and breeding. So there are hippopotamuses here, and they are wild, and I know where they are, and they're only 120 kilometres away.
Well, we're in.
Let's do it.
Finish your coffee.
Over there. As a
20
prank, yeah.
kilometres. Would either of you mind if I modified my car by unmodifying it?
Damn, really?
We were now on the last 75 miles of our 1,300-mile trek through what had turned out to be one of the world's most incredible countries.
See that little house right there? Beautiful.
Canada and Russia and Australia, you still wouldn't have the variety in terms of terrain and temperature and wildlife that we've seen on this absolutely epic journey.
Ecuador's not so far off. But yeah, it's pretty nice though. That looks like a stretch of land. That looks like the rivers I usually go to. But yeah, they have been on a super adventure though. Yeah. And they're nice too. You just give them some food and they'll be nice. Don't touch them though, because they're probably like, you know, really flea heavy and stuff like that. It's sad, but you know, that's life.
But of course, we wouldn't have been able to see any of that without our cars.
Beautiful. I love cars. Cars is life.
Right, this apparently is the area where the businessman lived. And if you go down his escape road here...
Is what?
Escape road.
Literally, this is how somebody's farm property looks like. One thing that you see all over the place are those dirt walls. I'll show you. These dirt walls all over the place.
Very good then.
No,
Dirt
it's-
mounds.
when you
That's
go
all you
down,
see over there.
There's a pool where the hippos are now living.
Target
That's
acquired.
it.
Let's do
This is
it.
probably somebody's farmland. And just because you don't see any crops doesn't mean it's not a farm. It's a farm. It's just not the farm area yet.
Dash down the escape route to the water. Grab a
There's
shot
also
of the hippo.
public roads. That's how roads look like in Ecuador. That's how they fucking look like. A lot more rocky though.
I've had a kilometre to go, and I haven't been run over by a monster truck. Hey! Ow!
What a handicap. I did it? Okay, I did it.
I'm absolutely delighted.
My brain was on overdrive.
I can only see you behind me. Can you see Clarkson behind you?
No, just looking for him.
At that moment, though, we were distracted by what lay in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
That
Mm-hmm.
is a pond. That's a
There's people that farm
Rather than
tilapia
wait for Jeremy, we
and breed
decided to be
tilapia.
ready in case our final target appeared.
Looks like a tilapia pond. But there's no tilapia.
Hammond. Look at his big fat face.
Yes.
Well, that's it. That's tremendous.
Well, that's cool.
Hippopotamus.
Photos of a hippo.
Congratulations.
Well done us.
Well, I say we've done it. We've done it. Where's...
And I've been worrying about that. Well, if it gets here, you realise that'll be the first time any car on any of these trips has ever got to the end without a single fault. Nothing's gone wrong with it. See, that's about the only time that's ever happened. The car get to the end,
you're
it hasn't
right.
broken at all. That's a record.
You don't think he fell off that little scary bridge you
I
did?
don't know. He overcooked it because it's really...
It was Wild Rally. I didn't realize I got a fucking silver on this one.
Tremendous. It's like being on a rally stage.
I didn't even check my my times either. I didn't think I did it relatively bad. I think the challenge here is that this car can't go very fast.
Concentrate, look through the bend. This is quite a complicated one.
Not really. As long as I don't fall, I think I'll be okay. So I have to concentrate on not falling here. That was easy enough. I'll just heat left, more left than I usually would. And there I am.
Go.
I'm sorry, but yeah, you know what? True, you can't drive 100 miles per hour through all these rocky roads. True, so true. That with a Fiat, nah, no thanks. But yo, I'm trying my best though. And I'm like almost barely cutting it. By 10 seconds. Mother load. So only 6.9% of gamers got all gold with that? Earbuds and a quality microphone. I'm gonna have to do that, but my headset. I'm gonna have to do that very soon. But you see, the reason why I like mine is because it has such a good quality microphone, and even though the microphone of my headset's not being heard through the stream right now, I can monitor my voice very well, and then when I'm streaming on PC, it's just a great freaking headset. I'm gonna, when the stream ends, I'm probably gonna go mend it some more, fix it with glue. I think I could still beat this.
So, new plan.
Okay, so for the sake of completing, I'm gonna, if I would have known, I would have just, I didn't know if I would have exited, I would have been able to manually select the scene as soon as I realized it was fucking silver, and then complete the But hey, you know, why not? I'm live for a little bit longer.
Is that?
It is.
Oh, brief moment of elation followed by plummeting depression.
But I will fast forward right from here.
Well, some of them are quite good.
Well, one or two of them are good.
Well, whatever. We'll see you very soon. Goodbye.
Huh. Oh my god. Yep, Rivers. A nice bug. Another cool bug, but very poorly taken. Very poorly taken. Looks like him. Dogs are cool down there. Some of them will even ride with them on the motorcycle.